I am Henry Osiayo. To address youth unrest and promote inclusivity in governance, the federal government has commenced moves to enact a law that will ensure a minimum of 30 youth representation across all tiers of government. The Minister for Youth Development, Dr. Jamila Bio Ibrahim, said this during a program commemorating International Youth Day 2024, organized by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Youth Development. Dr. Ibrahim noted that the current administration is fully committed to empowering Nigerian youths, and as a testament to this commitment, the Federal Executive Council has already approved a 30 youth inclusion policy. He emphasized that the government is working diligently to institutionalize this policy by transforming it into law. Dr. Ibrahim further elaborated on the potential impact of the bill, noting that with 48 ministers in the cabinet, this could ensure that at least 50 young people under the age of 40 were part of the cabinet in the next dispensation. She stressed that increasing youth participation in governance is crucial for rapid national development, particularly in policy making and financial autonomy. The minister called for widespread support to ensure that young Nigerians had more opportunities to influence decisions that affect their lives and the future of the nation. The youth dialogue held under the theme Forging the Future, Youth-Led SMEs, Innovating with Digital Solutions to Secure Sustainable Growth, Global Trade, and Resilient Food and Energy Systems, attracted over 250 micro, small, and medium enterprises, SMEs, from across Nigeria. In its desperate bid to contain the spread of mpox in the country, the federal government has directed states to set up their various emergency preparedness and response teams, capabilities, and action plans with the support of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC. This came as the number of confirmed cases has risen to 40 out of the 830 suspected cases recorded so far. Worried about the rising cases of the disease, the United States government has disclosed plans to send doses of mpox vaccines to Nigeria to help contain the fast-spreading disease. The Director General of the NCDC, Dr. Jide Idris, speaking at a joint NCDC-WHO National Mpox briefing with stakeholders and partners in Abuja, said the NCDC has already met with state governors and their various health commissioners on the need for the centers. He hinted that the NCDC was enhancing its public awareness drive so that people could know what was expected of them to be safe. He said there were challenges of reporting confirmed cases from states, largely due to stigma associated with the disease. Speaking at an event that drew a large number of stakeholders in the nation's health sector, the country representative of the WHO, Dr. Walter Mulombo, acknowledged the huge demand for mpox vaccine in the country, but regretted that the number of vaccines available was not enough. According to him, the capacity of the current manufacturer cannot meet the global demand unless some kind of intervention was there. He tasked Nigeria with increasing the number of laboratories to boost case detection in the country. As the world experiences an unabated wave of lawlessness and a sharp decline from the commandments of God, the younger generation have been admonished to serve God in the days of their youth, while they still have the vigor and enthusiasm to carry out the work of God. The president of the God's Kingdom Society Worldwide, GKS, Brother Phyllis Adedoku, who gave the admonition, charged the youth to serve God with clean hearts and sincere worship. The report.
Brother Adedoku, in a message to youths of the church, said the devil was notorious for deceiving youths, calling on them to therefore shun any form of lure or enticement that might make them compromise their faith. The message, titled "Only True, Clean and Sincere Worship God Accepts," was read in the Asaba zone of the church by the chairman of the Asaba branch, Brother Simeon Onakugoto. The GKS president said clean, true and sincere worship involved serving God with singleness of heart, not as eye service to gain the approval of men, but as unto God with faith and good works.
Be called into God's highway. We should prove ourselves as an holy nation, a peculiar people, that he should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
In his remarks, the officiant and minister in charge of the Asaba zone of the church, Brother Andrew Ekirego, said youth was transient and all should therefore use that age wisely in serving God devotedly before the inevitable vagaries of old age.
Honor God in our youth before the evil years come, before old age will come. And we're going to read about it. Finish up, please.
When you will no longer enjoy living.
At that time, at the evening of our lives, we'll no longer enjoy living. The excitement.
The service featured song and dance performances by various groups in the church, special choral renditions, and a thanksgiving by the youths. Some worshippers, including an elder of the church, Brother Emmanuel Ogidi, called on youths to take up the work of God with all seriousness, while being patient and prayerful in waiting for the fulfillment of their heart's desires.
Well, we'll tell them to be patient and wait on God. They should be prayerful, because integrity matters in life. Whatever you do, integrity matters in life. Because if you have no integrity, you're not a human being. So they should be patient and be prayerful, and be well with them by God's grace.
The Nigeria Police Force has confirmed that the 20 medical and dental students and a house officer who were kidnapped in Benue State while en route to the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students Annual Convention in Enugu State have been released. The students from the University of Maiduguri and the University of Jos were traveling together when they were ambushed by gunmen in the Otukpo area of Benue State and taken to the Ntokun forest in the state. Speaking yesterday, the first public relations officer, ACP Muyiwa Adejobi, said the students were released without any ransom paid, adding that they were rescued tactically and professionally, while commending security agencies and vigilante groups for their commitment and resilience. The kidnappers had threatened to kill the students by yesterday if their parents failed to raise the money. The Benue State Governor, Mr. Hyacinth Alia, had condemned the abduction, urging security agencies to act swiftly to rescue the students. Meanwhile, doctors in Anambra State have called off the indefinite strike they embarked upon to protest the kidnap of their colleague, a private practitioner, Dr. Stephen Eze, based in Ihiala local government area of the state. In a statement today signed by Dr. Priste Okam to Dan Tools on August 22nd, after issuing a 48-hour ultimatum, the NMA has now instructed its members to return to work. The body urged Governor Chukwuma Soludo to declare a state of emergency on security in the state, highlighting that the growing insecurity and kidnappings are crippling the state's economy and healthcare delivery. The doctors called on the security agencies, professional bodies, corporate entities, and the general public to join hands with the governor in achieving a peaceful, secure, and healthy Anambra State. The wife of the Anambra State Governor, Dr. Nonye Soludo, has called on women in the state to shun spending money on bleaching creams, but to rather spend more on regular health checks and eating balanced diets. This is as she decried the low uptake of immunization in the state, urging mothers to prioritize the health and future of their children. Organized under her Healthy Living Initiative in collaboration with the World Health Organization, WHO, in Oka, the state capital. She said immunization was important to protect children from lifelong illnesses. The governor's wife ordered the women to appreciate their God-given skin color and shun spending huge sums on bleaching creams, drink water, and engage in regular exercise to stay fit and healthy. Others, including WHO officials and the Anambra State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, enjoined the women to prioritize their reproductive health. You're watching Deadline News on Delta Television. Still to come, Federal Ministry of Tourism unveils draft of National Tourism Policy. We'll be right back.
Ambition.
My G, for our ambition, we go hard.
We go day night till we make it.
We go hard till we find that perfect beat.
The perfect beat, the one the world will put on repeat.
So we chase greatness in every moment, making every naira count.
We put out content after content till it's comment after comment. And with Glow by our side,
We have more to offer.
because the MyG bundle comes with bonuses
Giving you way more data value and way more steez on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp, Glow TV, Audiomack, and Boomplay.
in one fly package.
Dial *312# now and select my G bundle.
Unlimited.
Welcome back. You're still watching Delta Television, Coders in Abuja. The minister said the policy is a significant stride towards advancing Nigeria's tourism sector. She added that it was achieved through collaboration with the Nigeria Economic Summit Group, NESG, and key stakeholders. According to her, that crucial document marks a pivotal moment in Nigeria's journey to harness the vast potential of its tourism industry, aligning it with global standards and sustainable practices. The minister emphasized the transformative potentials of the policy by highlighting the strategic focus on sustainable tourism, community engagement, and diversification of tourism products as essential pillars. Ms. Adejon further said this will drive civil servants in Adamawa State have been full of praises and jubilation as they received their August salaries with the benchmark of the 70,000 naira new national minimum wage. Some of the civil servants who started receiving their salary allowance since Friday promised to put in their best as their financial burdens have been reduced. Alhaji Danjuma Mohammed, a driver at the government house, Yola, promised to enroll his children back to school, having earlier withdrawn them due to financial constraints. He lauded Governor Amadou Finitri. For being a man of his words by fulfilling his promises to the civil servants. Another civil servant working with the Adamawa State Television, Yola, John Yusuf, pledged to use his salary increment to purchase fertilizer for his farm and foodstuffs for his family, saying the governor had put smiles on the workers' face with the implementation of the new minimum wage. Report says the Jumeta ultra-modern market in the state capital was full of customers, mostly civil servants, engaging in various forms of purchase of goods for their families and loved ones. Governor Fintiri. The global scene is next as we join our World News Desk.
Hezbollah launched hundreds of rockets and drones at Israel early today, as Israel's military said it struck Lebanon with around 100 jets to thwart a larger attack in one of the biggest clashes, more than 10 months of border warfare. Missiles were visible calling up through the dawn sky. Dark vapor trailed behind them as an air raid siren sounded in Israel and a distant blast lit the horizon, while smoke rose over houses in Qiyam in southern Lebanon. 3 deaths were confirmed in Lebanon and 1 in Israel, where damage appeared to be limited. Hezbollah indicated it was not planning further strikes yet, And Israel's foreign minister said the country did not seek a full-scale war. But Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned that it was not the end of the story. Malawi has begun screening for Mpox at all ports of entry in a bid to prevent the spread of the virus. The move comes just days after the first 2 suspected cases were registered in the country and are currently awaiting laboratory test results. This includes a 31-year-old male who is being treated in the hospital and a 17-year-old boy who is receiving care at home. The decision to screen visitors to the country is part of a raft of preventative measures, which includes an awareness campaign, especially through community health networks. The Democratic Republic of Congo is the epicenter of a more deadly strain of the virus that emerged last year and has subsequently spread to more than 10 other African states, including Nigeria. Just over a week ago, the World Health Organization declared the spread of the new strain of Mpox a public health emergency of international concern.
Back from the global scene, let's now join our entertainment news desk for the latest stories in the world of showbiz.
Popular disc jockey Florence Otedola, known as DJ Cuppy, has opened up about her decision to get baptized and rededicate her life to Christ, noting that it was the best decision yet. Cuppy took to Instagram and posted a series of pictures from her recent water baptism at the Holy Trinity Church in Brampton, UK, reflecting on her rededication. Cuppy acknowledged that while she remained DJ Cuppy, her spiritual journey had added a new dimension to her life. DJ Cuppy's milestone was welcomed with widespread joy and support from her followers, fans, and celebrities alike. British singer Lily Allen has admitted that she returned an adopted puppy after it ate her family's passports. Speaking in a recent episode of her podcast, Miss R, Allen said she adopted the puppy named Mary during the coronavirus pandemic in 2020, but returned it after it ate her passport, as well as those of her 2 daughters, Ethel, 12, and Marnie, 11. The singer says she and her husband, actor David Harbour, were considering adopting a new puppy. While Allen lives in New York with movie star Harbour, her 2 children are from a previous marriage to Sam Cooper in the UK. Meanwhile, animal rights charity PETA has written an open.
And in sports, the Super Eagles of Nigeria has received a major boost ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda, following the return to action of defender Ola Aina. Aina was feared to have suffered an ankle injury in Nottingham Forest's 1-1 draw with Bournemouth last weekend. The defender limped off the pitch in the 54th minute. The 26-year-old was replaced by Harry Toffolo. Aina, however, featured for 90 minutes in Nottingham Forest's 1-0 victory over Southampton yesterday. The fullback delivered a strong performance against the Saints. He is expected to be included in Super Eagles squad for the games against Benin and Rwanda. Nigeria will host Benin Republic at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on Saturday, September 7. The West Africans will be guests of Rwanda at the Amahoro Stadium, Kigali, 3 days later. And now, our thought for the day. When you face difficult times, know that challenges are not sent to destroy you. They are sent to promote, increase, and strengthen you. And that ends Dateline News. I am Henry Usiayu. Good night.
Efe, you see, maintaining peace and security in Delta State remains a priority for the Borewori-led administration.
It's clear for everyone to see that the Governor Sheriff-led administration is focused on promoting the well-being of all Deltans.
Committed to delivering the more agenda to Deltans.
Yes, you can say that again. Are you aware that Governor Sheriff Obrewori's administration has also taken significant steps to ease land acquisition as a strategy to mitigate Nigerians' housing deficits?
Governor Sheriff, very impressive. He's not just focusing on one area, maybe just health or peace and security. He's making sure that all areas experience the more agenda. Even when the Osun State Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, inaugurated the completed Okpanami-Busa bypass, he said he was particularly impressed with the performances of Governor Obrewori in 1 year of his administration.
Of course, it is clear now that the Governor Sheriff Infrastructural Development is creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. I heard of a lady by the name Doris Uzo who relocated her business to the bypass area, and she's doing very well.
Talking about the bypass, Governor Sheriff did a very good one there. The 5.3 kilometer road
and 10.6 kilometer length of drains.
Yes. Coming from Warri now, I didn't need to drive through those distance Coca area. I just took this shortcut, you know.
Hey, you know what, born your friend now. I know you get money, but you know what, spend them.
Governor Sheriff don't do road. Make I still waste. Don't be your fault. My Sheriff will do road for you. You don't see how now.
Governor Sheriff putting smiles on the faces of Deltans.
So we are very happy because our governor is working so hard.
New Sheriff in town. He's doing very, very well in Delta State.
Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
Governor Sheriff, they give us more better things for Delta.
So na truth.
Na truth, oh. This Ugeli why they stay so. Yes. Governor Sheriff, they do roads. He not only they do roads, so they also they do drainages to make sure say the roads where we go they get for Delta, he not go poor. Me and you know say Governor Sheriff, they ready to give Deltans the best.
Yes. In talking now before he enter power.
As me and you they talk so, Adak Brasa Road. Adak Brasa now, where you take they go they meet that girl.
Which one?
That girl will say she not go fit marry you.
Okay.
Governor Sheriff don't rehabilitate Adak Brasa Road. Yes, so. It's just about 1 year where Governor Sheriff enter power, so him don't start and complete different projects. Some of them he rehabilitate them.
The more agenda, of course.
Yes, so.
You see, this thing when Oga Peter they talk so. Now truth, just about 1 year in office, Governor Sheriff don't complete different projects, and still they do more. As I dey road they travel the other day, I see and say Governor Sheriff they do rehabilitation for High Expressway, a 3-kilometer road. Now, not be only that one. Recently, when I travel, go see my friend for Warri South,